everybody. This is Fire Lake. We're standing right here in the corner, and I brought a 13-foot pole with me. That's right. Pardon me while I attempt to get this thing out. This is kind of tight quarters here, so this is going to be extra fun. Now, I'm not sure if you can see it, but the whole corner here, and most of the lake in fact, is just absolutely covered in hydrilla. But in this particular corner, last year, I noticed that there's a bunch of what look like dugout holes in the middle of the lake, or in the middle of the hydrilla. And I kept looking and I said, are those fish down there? So we're here to poke around. I've noticed a couple of holes opening up here. It's nothing like it's going to be in a few months, but already seeing a couple. This is a Black Widow 13-foot pole. I do have a reel on it. Doesn't necessarily need one, but I just find it a little easier to deal with. And it is just so slimy that if I try to use even a little tiny rod and reel to make accurate casts, it's just impossible. Now this is a panfish magnet rig with a panfish magnet float. It's probably kind of tough for you to see, but I don't suppose it's going to make much of a difference here today. Let's see if anyone's home. Now, we just had a big fish fry, and I'm kind of low on fish, so I could really use a couple of fish for a nice sandwich or two. Yeah, B&M 13-foot Black Widow with guides and handle. And a Bass Pro Shops Crappie Max reel. To be honest with you, I'm not a big fan of this particular reel. But, hey, it'll work here. Yesterday, when I heard what sounded like a concrete block fall on my house as a storm rolled in, I said, you know, it might be a good idea to move my car inside. So I moved it into the garage, and the second I got into the garage, it just came down. I mean, it was amazing. Golf ball size hail was just everywhere, and then the occasional, giant would fall out of the sky. The thing they don't tell you about hailstorms like that, you may have experienced a hailstorm or two yourself. Maybe you've even had one of the type I'm talking about. The thing that really shocked me was when those big hailstones would come down and hit on the concrete. I mean, it was just a horrible crack. It sounded like somebody took a sledgehammer to a cinder block it. Horrible sound. Some of the neighbors' cars got their back glass broken out. I saw somebody nearby, their sunroof, there's a largemouth over there, sunroof had fallen down or broken through. If you're interested in seeing some footage of that, just on YouTube search for Weldon Springs hail, or St. Charles, Missouri hail. You'll see it. I'm going to walk over to the other side and leave you there. Let's see if I can Now we're talking. Hello, Mr. Bluegill. Not bad. Not bad at all. There. That's not bad. Now I typically try to avoid taking too many of these fish off the beds, but it is still extremely early, and the only ones here, at least right now, are very early. There should be quite a few of them. I don't feel bad taking a few. Question is, what am I going to hook him to? Some big weeds over here. I might just tie him down to one. Or stick it into the ground, I suppose. Yeah. That's what we'll do. Alright. I got one bluegill. Let's go for a trip. Mr. Heron. Good tug. Hello, Mr. Bluegill. Not a bad bluegill, eh? That's not bad, huh? I'm going to go ahead and put this one on the stringer. I'm trying to build up a little bit of a supply. I normally don't like to take a whole lot of fish off these beds, but a few won't hurt. I'm going to give you an interim till next time in case nothing else happens here. Thanks for coming with me.